this morning I remembered Lancelot, my first dog in Switzerland. In French we say Lancelot, okay? And he was so amazing. He was a French shepherd that we call Beauceron or Berger de Beauce. Absolutely magnificent. Endemic to France. Beautiful, beautiful breed. So there I am now. I'm unaccustomed to having dogs in an apartment. And he was a big guy. I got him, of course, from a breeder as a puppy. So we usually travel the fields and so on for him to stretch his legs as he was growing, etc., etc., and run, because I still did not have control and I didn't know how to train dogs. I learned fast enough. And then I met a lot of different breeders from all over Europe because I was always in dog shows and that sort of stuff. Okay. One day, we're in the fields, it's late. And what was curious about when I thought back on that day is that he was super, super hyper. I mean, really like energy just popping. Very unusual, even though he was a high energy dog, it was extremely unusual. He was almost literally prancing like a horse as we left our place. So we walk now because we walk miles and I let him run and run and run. We walk through vineyards, farmland, etc. to get our favorite spot, which had a train line running around it. It was late, coming close to dusk. At this particular time, il n'a pas écouté le rappel. He didn't listen when I called him. And a train was coming at the same time because I could hear it, even though I couldn't see it. The dog raced to the train line, and of course he hit the train. I was in such shock. And I'm sharing this because this is still, the energy is still there for the Day of the Dead. And I took off his collar, and I was just in shock. So I walked home. When I walked home, I just sat there. I just sat there in my apartment. Then I decided, no, I am going to the police and they can do something because, listen, the Swiss police is powerful. Huh? They can do something so irrational, the thinking. They can do something. They can fix my dog. These are the thoughts that I was having. So I walked down to the station. And as soon as I get to the station and I go through the doors, I burst into tears. The officer who was on duty, it must have been maybe 9 at night now, who was on duty, he leaped up and he rushed to the back. He didn't even say bonjour, bonsoir, madame, nothing. Huh? He leaped up and when he came back, he was with a woman police officer. It's only afterwards I realized he thought I had been raped and I came to report a rape, right? And then I told her what happened. And do you know, those in the front, they left someone at the station. This was a night crew. They put me in the car and the driver and 2 other officers sat in the back and they went with me, or should I say, they came with me to the site where I told them the accident happened. Obviously there was train work going on or something because we met one of the workmen and he said, vous êtes là pour le chien? Are you there for the dog? And they said yes, and then I identified, etc. My beautiful Lancelot, and so they said they would take care of it. I was in tears all the time, and then they brought me back home. Well, I mean, I was in even more tears because I just could not believe that my beautiful, precious dog was dead. So then the lady, the driver now says, told the female officer, please go with her. And I said, no, 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 it's okay, ça va bien. I'm crying like crazy here, but I'm saying it's all right, ça va bien. Now, why did I share that? I have no idea. But you need to understand that loss is a part of life. Death is a part of life. Death actually is just a transition. There is no such thing as death. It is only the physical body that dies. Why do I say that? I have dreamt this dog when I am in distant places. I remember once when I was floating on the sea, on a raft, this dog appeared, Lanslow, standing next to me. And as soon as I hit the shore, he took off. That is just to underline my point, beautiful souls. Death is illusory. It is only the flesh that dies, and spirit, the spirit of the person, the individual, the being, is always present. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. He was such a magnificent dog.